Hello guys, this is Stoichiometry Basics by ASAP. Alright, so what is stoichiometry? Stoichiometry basically said is how much stuff is made or used in a reaction. And there's three types of problems. There's the amount of product problem, the limiting reactant problem, and the percent yield problem, which is very similar to the amount of product problem. I'll teach about these in another video, just hang tight and we'll get there sooner or later. Here's some basic information on units in stoichiometry. There's two very important ones. The first is grams, which is G, and that's basically the amount of mass, which is similar to weight. And we also have moles, which is symbolized by MOL, mole. And it's a number, like a dozen is 12, a mole is 6.02 times 10 to the 23rd. So if you have a mole of anything, no matter how big or small, it'll be equal to a mole of anything else in terms of numbers, not in terms of weight or volume or thing, but in terms of numbers. So here's just an illustration. So we have three really small blue circles here. Let's call three circles a triplet. And then we have another three but really big red circles. And let's call these three, and because three circles equals triplet, this is also a triplet. So I have one triplet of small blue circles and another triplet of big red circles. And as you can see, the blue circles are small, they only weigh 1 gram each. And the red circles are really heavy, they weigh 10 grams each. But in terms of triplets, there's one triplet of blue ones and one triplet of red circles. So therefore, they're equal in terms of triplets, but not in terms of grams or anything else. So hopefully that will clear up the idea of moles, because if you have one mole of something, that's very similar. It's the same number of having another mole of something else. So here's some key terms in stoichiometry. It's just some more stuff. So the molar mass is grams per mole, and this is where it comes in, because you might have one element that's like 1.01 gram per mole, and there's another that's like 12 grams per mole, and they're still equal when they're moles. So this is found, you look at the atomic mass in the periodic table, it's usually underneath the symbol, like uranium is 238.03. But you're asking, how do you do a compound, you know? Like oxygen, which is a diatomic. So O2 has 2 oxygens, right? So that's 32 grams per 1 mole. But how did I get this? Basically, 1 oxygen is equal to 16 grams. And you saw that there's 2 oxygens in the diatomic molecule oxygen, which is what it normally exists as. So you just multiply the 16 grams by 2. So basically this works for anything. You just add up the number of each individual element there is, and then you can find it. And there's also the mole ratio, which is the last thing. And it's used in the equation. It's basically how much of one thing there is compared to another thing. It's the ratio of one thing to another. So let's have this equation right here. And let's look at the 2 of oxygen to the 1 of carbon dioxide, which is left blank, because that denotes a 1. And so there's 2 moles oxygen to 1 mole carbon dioxide, which is also equal to a reciprocal. And this is very useful, you'll see in the future. Alright, that's it. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, please. And if you have any questions, you could always comment or ask, or if you have any video suggestions, any questions, I'd be glad to give you advice. So we hope you ace.